A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Powers through. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Faking the give, Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13. 13. 180. 180. 11. 11.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
3 down. 65. 65.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hot. Hot.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
6. 12. 2. 2. 2. Hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Black 80. 180. 11. Black. 12, fellas. Here we go. Stay hot. Stay hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. 21. Here we go. Stay hot.
Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter.
11. Go ahead. 6.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. and pushed down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
We got three, fellas, we got three. 11. Check, 21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Wait. 6. Go ahead. Undercut.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Wait. 6.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. 180. Go ahead. 21.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit!
To throw on second down is Darnold. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first throw for the backup Lynch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
12. 21. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
11, 11, 11, 11. 13, 13. White, white, white. Flag. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 11, 11. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Danny Shelton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Flag.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go ahead. Black 80! 180!
Handoff comes to Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
11, 11, 11, 11. 13, 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Over! Detroit! 56, Mike, 56, right there. Gun!
They go play action with Lynch. Steps away. Looking deep in the direction of... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the weak hooker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11. 13. 12. 6. Go ahead. Strip that ball. Set hunt.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, shot's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. A give. This is Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss. And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
White. Hey, go.
They run it again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Right there. All day, baby.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Danny Shelton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lynch. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Lynch. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Lynch forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Black 80! Black 80! 6! Go ahead. Black! Stay hot!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go ahead. 11. Black! Stay hot!
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man Hilton. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. 12, fellas, here we go. Stay hot!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there. 11. Go ahead. 21. Break 12. Yeah, right there. 54 miles.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lynch. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Lynch on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Go,
Garoppolo looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. 12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
21. Hey, I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler